Welcome back to the Makeshift Project podcast. This is podcast 124.
Yes.
We're in the Spotify studio.
Yes, we are. We're someplace where we've never been. This is a lot more professional than what we've done.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome. I love it.
It's really quiet.
It's very quiet.
I'm used to your parents walking around upstairs, your brother yelling downstairs. It's a lot.
We have very special guests today. Insane Shayne and Jake, a.k.a. Fat Stafford, are here with us.
Yes, sir.
Boys, thanks for coming on the pod.
Thank you for having us.
We did a live show last night with them.
No, I know, we did.
It was electric.
Killed it.
I think the Marshmallow segment of the show is the best segment.
You think?
Yeah.
I actually think so, yeah.
Some young prodigies out there.
Yeah.
We might have competition.
It was
I put me
insane.
on. My dad actually came up to me this morning. We had breakfast, and he goes, Zach, the marshmallows, that was it. That was the one. I was like, this is perfect.
We're putting people on.
Yeah.
We got breakdancing's out of the Olympics to moving marshmallows in.
I hope they do.
fantastic.
I hope they do. So we have some games for you guys. We have some questions. We have some pod topics. We're excited to have you guys here. I want to start the pod off hot.
Okay.
I have a shock collar.
Okay. Which was also used at the live show last night.
Yes. So put this on somebody's neck.
Shades.
Probably you, Shane.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask
The most
you.
durable gullet here.
Yes. I'm going to ask you to name these people by their gullet. A picture of it. Okay? If you get it wrong, you're getting shocked.
Let's do it.
Did you experience this yesterday at all?
No, but I've done it before. We did like
Okay.
a football video where I tried to catch footballs, but my hands were all lubed up, so every time I dropped it, I just got...
Lubed up.
Yep.
With different.
Well-
yeah.
Lubed up.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause,
For-
pause.
yeah. Oh, my... I wasn't ready for it. Oh, that was actually... that was genuinely...
I honestly.
Dude, it makes my neck seize.
The lights weren't on, so I pressed.
Yeah, you lit me.
I was trying to turn it on.
I was in
50
the
for the
middle of
pound.
lube. Why did I say?
All right.
Okay.
Turn it down, though. What does that?
What you get? So I got to I think I got to 70 when I did it, and it left some burn marks on my neck.
Actually?
Well, there was 2 little dots there.
Okay.
but-
What are you comfortable with doing?
I think we should do
we gotta
25.
go. Just crank it up. The more I get it wrong, I think you crank it up.
Okay.
Every wrong.
I should know gullets. That's my.
So I'm
game.
going to give you my phone. We'll pop up the photos on the screen. I have the photos, so we'll go through the first one, and then
type
you'll
it?
swipe.
This is my handler.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to hold it.
Okay.
Guess the celebrity by a photo of their gullet. Are you ready?
I am ready.
First one. If you get it wrong, you get the shock collar.
Can't wait.
First one.
Michael B. Jordan,
That's correct.
dude.
That's pretty damn good.
This guy is the
That was
mouth of
quick.
the internet.
The dude from.
What's his name?
Can you show it to us?
Huh?
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, I know who that
Who
is.
is it?
Yeah, I know who it is too. He's from Top Gun.
Yeah,
Say it.
kind of.
Say it.
On the beach. The beach
Say
guy.
it. Say it. You got 5 seconds. 4,
Michael
3, 2.
Rodriguez. I have no idea what.
It's
did I
Channing
forget?
Tatum.
Oh, that
that's
was
not
wrong.
Channing
That is
Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
It's Miles Teller.
Dude, Channing Tatum's got a way better jaw. Pause. Ah, dude, what are you? What was that for?
He told me to do it before. All right, next one.
Was that not Miles
Bonus
Teller?
shock.
I have no idea, to be honest.
That's Miles Teller. Yeah. That's
It's
the
Miles Terrell. It's Miles
You don't
Terrell.
even know the rules.
Next
What are
one. Next one.
Okay.
Can you show us it?
you- Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens?
Who is it?
I thought I knew Gullet. Oh no. Is it the arrow?
Don't even. Let me see it one more time. That's
think I know.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
I don't know ball, dude.
Next
I knew
one.
ball.
What's your new gullet next?
I thought I only focus on mine, I guess.
You got 2 more.
Huh?
You got 2
Okay.
more.
Not a chance.
Can you show us?
Yeah.
Okay, first female on the list.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I got that one too. I'm dialed in. I know gullets better than you do.
I think
Yeah.
you do. The chick from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
No, Brenda's
And
song?
Hit
No.
me. Oh,
Hit me.
It's not Brenda's song.
Who is it,
this is
Zach?
terrible.
Anna de Armas.
There it is.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay.
No offense.
We got one more. Pull it up.
Oh
You should
my
get
gosh,
this one.
huh?
You should
Well,
get
these
this
are all
one.
minor league gullets, dude. I don't pay attention to these guys.
Oh. Who's the last one?
I want to say Samuel L. Jackson, but that looks like it shouldn't be that.
Show it to us.
Can you see it? Oh,
That's correct.
Oh,
yeah, finally.
Dude, he's got a weird gullet.
Weird
Save
mouth.
yourself. All right, you can take the shot collar.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable.
I don't know why I double guessed on him. You just gave me extra booms.
He keeps shocking it. He keeps pressing the button.
Try
over
to
here.
catch him. Okay, let's put that away.
All right, that's the hot start. But okay,
That's the hot start.
tell
Let's
the
settle
people-
in for a second.
Let's tell the people how we know each other. So how we met, what's going on. So we talked a while back. We DM'd a little bit. We're like, yeah, if you're ever in New York, come through. You're finally here. We're on a podcast. But where else did we meet?
Saudi Arabia.
Which is the craziest place I think I've ever met someone.
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
life.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Craziest place I've ever been to, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it definitely was not on the bucket list of places we wanted to go, but I don't know if I'll ever go back, but it was pretty sick.
Riyadh. Zach is fully invested in the future of Riyadh.
We actually
you will be back.
Yeah, and we posted a video, and I was like, if I could invest in Saudi Arabia, I would. I was like, that might be a little controversial.
I don't think they need that. Also,
They're doing all right.
They got all the money.
need
They're good. We also have the same manager, which
sir.
I think I discovered like a month before going to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's pretty soon.
And then you guys came to the live show last night, and we went through some malos, and
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
our way
put
down to
some, we'll
South
put some
Carolina,
clips
too.
on the screen. What'd you guys think of the live show?
Awesome.
dude, killed it.
So
a lot
much
of fun.
fun.
I
You
thought it
boys
was
crushed.
a lot of fun.
We knew it was gonna be fun, but then like when we're going through the brief and stuff, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is gonna be electric.
Yeah, it was-
Like,
yeah,
it's
it was-
literally just like messing around.
Literally.
And people paying money to watch that is
Crazy.
hilarious.
It was
You
crazy.
got a lot of like my dad loves. He goes, it was the thrower.
yeah, yeah.
That guy was money.
Shout out
He
your
was
dad.
dialed
He's
in.
nasty with it.
Papa
He was
Steve.
like, yeah.
Papa Steve.
It's like all the way from the back. And I told him about the Rizzler warming up before, coming up short
Yeah.
a few times.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Cannon on that guy.
Yeah, you got some comp.
yeah.
Great gullet also.
You hold the world record for the longest What's the official title called?
The largest propelled marshmallow and caught in the mouth.
And how many yards was it?
It was 80 yards.
And was that real before, or was that
No,
like
it was real. Yeah, yeah. There's some-
Yeah,
Propelled?
we had to
Propelled.
break it. It was 75 before we did it.
Yeah. So it was 75, and we did 100 yards, but it was with the mallows we like smashed down, so we couldn't do that for this one. So we had to do it with like the Stuff Puffs ones, and it was 20 degrees, so they launched it, and when I caught it, it like made me bleed, like busted up my lips. So I saved the marshmallow. It's got a bunch of blood all over it. Oh my god! Might go up on eBay here soon.
say, sell it on
Gotta put
eBay
that
or
on the
something?
mantle.
How did you guys throw it? Because you didn't throw it 80 yards. So did you launch it? You slingshot it.
So like me and a guy at the church held each end of the slingshot, and Max pulled it back and launched it.
Yeah.
Damn.
We were like sitting on top of a truck and a scissor lift.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy because we had to get like up in the air a little bit to like get the angle right.
Dude, it's definitely sick.
And then there was like trials and stuff before to make sure that you're going to get the distance,
yeah.
or you figure out day
we
up.
practiced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did it with like a youth group, like church event. So
Okay.
they brought the Guinness people out there and they like promoted it and everything. So it was super cool to hang out with them.
Yeah, that's insane.
The
So
Guinness people or the?
Crossroads, the church. Guinness too was cool too, but the church was cool.
do you have like a plaque that you put on the wall now?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty
it's not on the
sick.
wall yet.
It'll get on the wall.
Gotta get a wall.
You gotta get a wall.
Gotta get a wall.
How did you guys get into creating this type of content? Because obviously, the content that you guys create is just the most random stuff I've ever seen. I don't think I've seen anybody do similar stuff.
No.
The closest thing is Jackass back in the day, but they did everything. And I think that you guys, like Zach put it perfectly, where you guys are like the sports version of Jackass,
Yeah.
like the modern day version. How did you like discover that you can catch things in your mouth very well?
Yeah, that's like the number one thing we get. It's
Yeah.
either like, how did you do this? Or why aren't you eating the marshmallows? Don't waste the marshmallows.
Yeah.
So we just started doing like football trick shots pretty much. And yeah, like you said, we pretty much wanted to be like Jackass Dude Perfect. Those were kind of like the combination of stuff we want to do. Pretty much comedy and sports. But we just started out doing fun stuff with like football stuff, any dumb stunts I could figure out. And then I knew I was good at catching like grapes. I knew I was put on a show at Hibachi. So I was like, dude, let's
Putting on a
run.
show in a box.
I was like, let's run like we called it the grape tapes. So me, Jake, and Max, we like just did a bunch of grape trick shots. It got like 1 million views or something. I was like, oh, I guess people like to watch this. It's pretty
There
unique.
you
So we did like a whole challenge series where people were like commenting different foods like butter, Jello, a carrot, like whatever it was. It was like a sock full of like Jello. It's like
Nice.
terrible stuff that was like hurting me, but got good views. And then we did like the best mouth on the internet thing. Found out that marshmallows were better to
Yeah.
throw
Yeah.
farther and easier to see. So, and then we took off from there.
I was going to ask how the marshmallow became your favorite food to catch.
Yeah. I think we saw a video. The grapes were just really hard for people to track in the air.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah,
they're
that
like
makes
easier
sense.
to catch. Just going into depth about food aerodynamics. So the marshmallow we saw people like hitting it with like a bat and hitting it with like a golf club. And I was like, oh, that'd be pretty sick. It would go a lot farther. You could see it on camera. So then we like got the jumbo ones and we're like hitting them. We're like, they're not going anywhere. But the more you hit them, the more like small they got. And so they'd fly even farther. And we're like, oh, now we can like, you can literally smack it into like the outfield. You can throw it like 50 yards. And then, yeah, we just like went from there.
And what's the preparation process? Because you guys don't just take the marshmallow out of the pack.
Oh, dude, you're getting like
You actually-
exclusive. I don't even know if
Oh,
I've
am I
said
allowed
this.
to say it?
Yeah. It's not like a secret.
time
We just
they're
like, don't
hearing
really
this.
talk about it, I guess. We like, so we take it, the marshmallow, and then we just throw it at the ground as hard as we can.
You were doing it.
I
Like,
saw it in the green
doing
room
backstage.
yesterday. It was backstage. I was like,
Yeah.
what? I don't know what's happening back
Yeah.
here, but we're like out there talking about the show, and all you hear is
Your girlfriend was like doing work and like right next to them there was.
I didn't
just throwing it
sideline.
at the
She
ground.
saw it. She told me. And she was like, I was a little confused.
Oh,
what
yeah,
was
yeah.
going on back there.
I don't think we even explained what we were doing.
No, we just started doing it. And then we're like, sorry, it's gonna get loud.
Yeah. Just a couple pops, couple squeezes, and they're ready to go.
Yeah. Then they just fly further.
They just get all the
Yeah, it
airs
takes the
out.
air
of them.
out.
Yeah.
So like they
It's
don't
a
like
secret.
they don't float or anything.
What was the most painful thing to catch in your mouth?
Oh, I've caught so we catch like tomatoes, hard-boiled eggs, clementines. The worst one I think I've had is probably a
Indian gooseberry.
no, that wasn't that bad. That thing flew. I caught like a whole orange, like a big orange,
That's
and it like
insane.
It barely went in my mouth. I just like caught it with my teeth pretty much, but it like was really far away, and it like sent like a shock through my lungs. It did not feel good.
God.
And
That's not healthy.
have you ever choked on anything? That you
No,
caught?
that's another comment we get a lot now.
Okay.
It's like, we get.
Chipped
That would be a
teeth?
good video though. If he's like just hard cuts to the Heimlich.
Chipped teeth? Nothing?
No, a couple chip teeth. I tried to catch a lollipop once.
Oh.
Because I was like, it'd be sick if the lollipop landed and I just like had it like sticking out of my mouth. No, it just drilled me in the teeth. I was like, nope.
That's not good.
Not doing that.
And you always knew, because we talked about this in Saudi Arabia, like you always knew that best mouth on the internet was something you wanted to do, right? That's something you wanted to call yourself or
No,
say.
I mean, not always. I wanted to be like an NFL player. But
Yeah. What? Besides falling short of your actual dream.
yeah.
Like,
What do you mean short? What do you mean by short?
no.
What do you mean?
I think you know exactly what it is.
But you told me in Saudi Arabia that that's what you recognized that would always be like a tagline. But then you went into like Undodgeball, these other series and
Yeah.
stuff. Did those just like casually happen, or is something that like you knew prior was going to be successful?
Yeah, so we tried so many different things with like doing crazy stuff and like football trick shots. I was like, we could make the whole brand probably around me catching stuff in my mouth, but like it's honestly way more fun for us to like play games and do other stuff. And I want to build a brand bigger than just like that's only the Marshmallow guy.
Yeah.
Like that can be like our main thing. That's fine.
Yeah.
But we want to do more traditional sports and just crazy stuff. So like us playing the games, doing skits and stuff is just a better way to just do different stuff and have fun with the fellas. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to film? Well, I guess it's not fun really because you get injured literally doing the videos. But what's your favorite
I think
thing
they do
to
have
film?
fun.
I think
it seems fun.
We're a
It
little
is
bit,
fun.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
We enjoy on dodgeball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't enjoy it, but we do.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, they're all fun to film in their own ways. I think the most like stressing to me, I definitely have some mental problems here and there. So like the trick shots, I be getting like obsessive about. So like if we're not getting that, then I sometimes get mad.
Yeah.
But the like on dodgeball and like the games are probably the most fun because it's like
Yeah.
we're not trying to like act like anyone else. We're not like even, like doing like different personalities.
Yeah.
Like we're just actually like playing a game with your friends.
Yeah.
So. And that's kind of like taken over like as like one of the most popular things
Yeah.
because it's like I think just more natural and
Yeah.
unique
And people like seeing people get hit in the nuts with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plus that's like the main thing. I guess.
Do you
They
think?
love us, but they love the nut shots more.
Do you think you'll be able to have children by getting hit in the nuts so often?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
Roll the dice.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You're just 50-50 right now.
Yeah.
You're just going hoping in.
Yeah. The odds go down every day.
Yeah.
Last year I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. And then now it's, I don't know.
How many times do you think you got hit in the nuts this year?
Oh, we totaled it up.
The
Did
only,
you actually?
we'll
I was
put
going to
the
say you
stat-
should
we'll
do a
put the
stat
stats
count.
the only guy who gets hit in the nuts more than me is Steve-O. Like I'm on those kind of numbers now. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got some nasty.
That's
Do you,
like
have
Hall of
any, do you
Fame.
have any stats like off the top of your head?
Not a film.
No.
We have to put it up. We'll put it up on
Yeah.
the board.
Okay, send
Yeah,
it
we'll-
over
we'll
to me.
send
We'll
it.
put it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
We'll put
Oh
up
my
the
Yeah, you
visual.
get some nasty
brutal.
ones. Well,
Yeah.
the way we talk about it is like, we're just what is it called? Like we're just getting rid of the weak ones,
Yeah.
pretty much.
We're thinning out the weak ones, strengthening
Only
the
the
herd.
strong survive.
Natural selection.
Yeah, exactly.
And you guys are 25 years old, right?
Yep.
Is this what you anticipated doing
No.
when you were 25? Like, what was your vision, 10 years ago in terms of what you would be doing when you turned 25?
Yeah, 25. Well, yeah, like I wanted to be a little Wes Welker slot receiver in the NFL, pretty much. Yeah.
That didn't make sense.
Close enough, you can't catch marshmallows. So.
No, you cannot.
You can't.
What do you do when you're
You want to run a
25?
game?
Yeah, well, I want to hear.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you're
sorry.
good.
I
Yeah.
just
Well,
totally
when I graduated
interrupted
college, I went right into construction, so I thought
Okay.
I was going
Oh,
to be
really?
building houses.
Yeah.
When
Now I
did
throw
you
marshmallows.
go full time with Shayne?
August 2024.
So
So
very
I've,
recent.
I've helped him from the beginning, and like whenever like weekends after work, but then the more this kind of took off in August, I quit my job and been full time with him ever since.
It's pretty awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sweet. It's
Yeah.
a blessing.
It's like a
It's-
dream.
It's
It is the
definitely a
dream.
blessing.
Be working with your boys.
Have
Yeah.
fun with the fellas.
was like-
It's great.
Jumping through fences,
Yeah.
drop kicking. Yeah.
I was like, ever since the beginning, like I was like, as a joke, I'm like, yeah, one day I'm gonna be able to buy you out. Like I was like
Yeah.
joking and serious at the same time. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like the way things all lined up with how everything worked, and me being able to like take the risk more than they were able to, and then them coming back into the full Max and him quitting their job in the same year. Like I think definitely like God had a plan for all of that, and it kind of like aligned. So it was like we mess around, we do a lot of stupid stuff, but like it is like a dream job and a blessing. That he's using this for a good reason.
It's nuts.
I love it. I love it. All right, now
Quite literally
now
nuts.
Like that? Yeah, good one. Very funny. You should have told that one at the show last.
I should have.
Okay, we want to play a game. So you guys know we do blind rankings, top 10 lists, $15 to spend, all that. We're going to do a top 10 list with you guys.
That we are.
Guess the top 10 foods to catch in your mouth. It says via ChatGPT. So I asked ChatGPT, they listed 10 foods. I don't know if I agree with it. You tell me if it's right or wrong, okay? All right, go ahead.
We just go rapid fire.
Rapid
Is it
fire.
both of us.
Rapid fire.
Both of us going rapid fire.
Yep.
Okay. Marshmallows.
Marshmallows is number 4. And
Grapes.
that's probably a little. I know it's disappointing.
That's disrespectful.
ChatGPT does not know
4.
mallows.
Yeah, no, number 4. But it's a good start.
It's top 5.
Yes.
Grapes.
Grapes. Grapes is number 2.
There you
Let's
go.
go.
That's
Let's
what
go.
started. That's what started
go.
off for you
Those are the
guys.
two. Those are the two. Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna sweep this, but
I don't think we are.
There's
either.
no way.
we'll give you hints as we go along.
The
Don't worry.
bottom 5 are kind of tough to get.
Yeah.
What about like strawberries?
Ooh, strawberries not on the list. Not there. Strawberries would be a good one though.
Yeah.
So I think of like number 1, where it's like the most commonly thrown food to catch in your mouth, like when people are eating it as a snack.
I know. Popcorn.
Popcorn's
that's
number
number
1.
That's my next one.
There you go.
Okay, we're
talking about.
back. We're back.
Nice.
Okay.
Good work.
Yeah.
And the rest, there's a few snacks on here.
Yeah,
Like
I think
branded snacks.
most of these are like snacks. They're like might fall in the chip category or something like that. Cracker maybe.
Cheese it?
Not cheese.
Close. Cheese.
Cheese puff.
Cheese puff.
Okay.
Yes, that is number
Nice.
3.
Lie though. They float way too much. Let me tell you.
He knows all the details.
ChatGPT
behind
has never
everything.
caught a
you have to
marshmallow in his
do?
life. Like what?
Do you remember like sports science?
Yes.
Yeah.
They should do like a whole segment with you guys.
Dude, that's why I've
yeah,
yelled
sure.
that randomly.
Yeah.
Like, welcome to sports science. Today we're seeing how far a grape can.
I love it. I love it.
That'd be great.
All right, so you have 1 through 4.
Yeah. So you need 5 through 10. 5 through 10. You have
5 through
6
10.
more.
Is there any fruits on the list?
No fruits.
No fruits.
See, yeah, they're wrong.
I would go like branded like snacks.
Yeah, they're
Like, you were
mostly
close,
brands.
You're kind of close with Cheez-Its.
Goldfish.
Goldfish. Goldfish is number 7.
Good pull.
That's a good pull, Jake. Good pull.
Bang. The glizzy.
The glizzy would be a crazy option.
That's
Maybe dip into chocolate.
Oh, M&M's.
M&M's. That's number
dude.
5.
M&Ms.
That's with Skittles.
With
Yeah,
Skittles.
with
Okay.
Skittles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar
Okay.
shape.
Very
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
People are impressed with those catches.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Those will chip it too.
Yeah. Yes.
So you need 6, 8, 9, 10. He's a cheetah.
His name might. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
His name might-
Cheeto Puff. Well, you already said Cheeto Puffs. Just Cheetos?
Did you just say
Cheetos.
Cheeto Puffs?
Cheetos.
Oh, that's my bad.
Is Cheeto Puffs a thing?
What do you say?
They do. I think they have a Cheetos version of the puffs.
Yeah, the Cheetos Puffs. are
But this is just regular
I don't know
Cheetos.
that.
Regular
Confusing
Cheetos.
marketing. I don't
Which
know.
also
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. I feel like to
Cheetos.
catch that does not. Yes,
Dude, that's
Cheetos is
definitely not a good thing to throw. Yeah.
No,
that's
no,
all-
No,
no.
yeah.
That's number 8.
Yeah, this list is. I don't know, man.
Well, it's not to throw. I guess it's to catch in your mouth. I don't know.
Yeah, Cheeto.
Okay.
Yeah. That's tough.
And then you guys get hit in the nuts a lot. So what can you?
Nuts.
Yes. Peanuts slash almonds are number 9. There you
Peanut
go.
slash almonds.
I feel
number
like that
9.
one makes sense.
Oh,
That one makes sense.
yeah.
That one's pretty good.
There's one that's a little bit more like squishy,
chewy.
chewy.
It's like a candy kind of
They
thing.
come in all different colors. They're an
snack?
animal.
It's a
Almost
terrifying animal in the woods. There's a black one. There's a grizzly one.
Bear.
Gummy bears.
Yeah.
Gummy bears.
Nice.
We were
That's
not.
it's okay. That's okay. And you need number 10.
That's because this list is wrong, honestly.
Yeah.
That's why.
Exactly. Yeah.
Number 10 isn't. It's a weird object to catch based off its shape. It's not
It's
a
sold
tater
at
tot.
McDonald's.
The fry.
Yes.
The French
Oh,
fry.
actually?
French
Yes.
fries number 10.
I don't know about this list.
I don't know about it
Yeah.
either.
It's because it like physically thinks it's impossible to catch a tomato and an orange, probably. You know?
Yeah,
No,
true.
yeah, that's fair.
I would like to see an
cakes.
AI robot try to do what we do. I think we're good, dude. We're not getting replaced anytime soon.
Nah, we're good.
You got a
Unless the
secure
list
job.
is like I'm throwing mallows now, then that's my only.
Oh
chance.
yeah. The Rizzler might take your job.
Yeah, kid was dope.
He did catch one on stage, which was electric.
Electric.
I'm happy he caught one.
Yeah.
What was the first ever thing that you caught in your mouth?
Yeah, it was definitely grapes. It was either grapes or like at the hibachi when they throw like the zucchinis.
Yeah,
I would say.
Zucchinis.
Yeah, a grape.
So
I
I
would just
ca-
go to like grocery stores and like launch a grape to like the ceiling. Like my dad was telling me that like that's like probably where it started. I just like, which I guess that's kind of stealing the grape. That's my bad.
Yeah.
I took some weight off of the bag.
It's all right. It's
In
all right.
high school, at the lunch table, he would be sitting at the lunch table with everyone, and we'd get like little fruit cups, and
Yeah.
he'd take the grapes out and try to hit the ceiling and catch it.
Yeah.
In like high
This
school
is
at lunch.
just in your blood.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Like just randomly at lunch, we'd be having a conversation about him. He'd just be in the corner, just throwing grapes to the
Yeah.
ceiling, trying
Dude,
to catch
one
it.
time, one of my buddies on my baseball team. I was like catching like Chick-fil-A like bread or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, it's a piece of bread," and threw it as a rock.
It was a
Drilled
rock?
me in the tongue. Yeah, I was like, it's a mean.
What?
I caught it though. It's a mean bag.
Good thing you got it.
It was a catch. Where's one place that you want Fat Stafford here to throw you a marshmallow from that you haven't yet?
Like, what's on the bucket list?
Like
Like a New York City skyscraper, top of Mount Everest,
Eiffel Tower.
oh yeah, like the Empire State Building would be pretty tough.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Like that'd be
We're in
pretty-
New York.
That'd be pretty sick.
I don't have the connections to make that
Yeah, we
happen,
don't
but we
have
could
mine.
ask Millie.
Yeah.
She's listening. She's probably listening.
Let's do it. What else would be cool?
I feel like maybe like the pyramids.
Pyramids
That'd
would
be pretty sick.
Pyramids.
I don't know if you have
The-
enough power to get it.
The Burj
I don't think
Past
in
the
my
end.
head I understand how big a
Strat?
pyramid
Yeah.
is.
Is that
Oh,
what
the
it's
strat.
called?
If we could recreate the Dude Perfect like basketball shot on
Yeah.
the strat with a
With a
marshmallow,
marshmallow, that'd be
sick.
sweet.
I think we're
Maybe s-
underestimating how. Well, I guess you guys did it at the top of the Houston Texans Stadium, right?
Yes.
How high do you think that was, or do you know the stats, like
They
how
said
high it actually was?
like 275 feet.
Yeah.
So that's almost a football field vertically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I don't know.
How high is the strat? Do you guys know?
I think it's like 700, 800. I'm not totally sure.
Do you legitimately think you can actually catch one off that?
Yeah, for sure. If it's
Does it reach like its terminal velocity?
yeah, so that's
like
what
a
we need.
science
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what we
It
need to
doesn't-
figure out.
it doesn't-
Once we figure out the terminal velocity, we're like we test the terminal velocity. We make sure it doesn't kill me or break my teeth. Then we can literally drop it from anywhere, and the only thing that'll affect it is the wind.
And you've done like drones too.
Yeah, we've done
Launched it up
drone.
and
Yeah,
dropped
yeah.
it from a drone. Too.
So like the higher
Out
it
of
gets,
helicopter.
yeah.
like the dome was easy in Texans because it was like there's no wind, but like the drone gets
That makes
tough.
sense.
Like the anywhere outside, like the wind will just affect it.
Yeah.
But the gullet will be fine. I
Yeah.
really,
I'm never worried about the dome. I watched you literally take your face and hit a punching bag in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that was
You scored like a 450 on it or something like that. It was like ridiculously
Durable.
impressive.
I think the Eiffel Tower will be great. Leaning Tower of Pisa.
That'd be sick.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty hype.
I don't think. Are you allowed in that?
I have no idea.
Okay,
The
I
Golden
don't know.
Gate would be pretty sick, like on a
That
boat
would
or
be
a jet ski
crazy.
in the bottom.
That'd be yeah.
Yeah, you guys gotta get that going.
Niagara Falls would be.
Oh,
That'd be
Falls
tough.
is good.
you should just do a tour and just
Yeah,
figure
you
out
should
like
do
all
a
the
tour.
spots. Like
There might be some liability issues.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Great Wall of China.
We also gotta like get allowed to go to all these places.
Yeah, that's true.
We have another game.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So we're big game guys.
We're big transition
we
guys
like-
too,
wait.
and I was gonna say, be like, well, that would go pretty viral, and if you wanted to, you could build a viral video with $15. That's the trans. It was a bad transition, but that's the game. I know.
can still do it.
I'm a buzzkill.
That was great.
We
Thank
can
you.
just, we can
Thank
just
you.
cut it around and just run it
Yeah,
back.
you know, no, it's fine. It's fine.
We're leaving it in, folks. We're leaving it in.
I'm the one who edits it. I'll leave it. I don't care. It's fine.
There you go.
You have $15 to spend to create a viral video. Okay? Level 1 is the type of video. $1, you're doing a podcast. $2, a blind ranking. $3, a dance with the Rizzler. $4, on dodgeball. $5, breaking a world record.
And we have $15.
I'm like in either
4
run
rounds.
dodgeball or dance with the Rizzler.
Yeah, yeah. We'll go dance with. We definitely got to dance with the Rizzler. Okay.
That's it.
Views.
You can do the boom dance?
Huh? Of course.
Can we see it?
Huh?
Can we see it?
Of course. Yeah, it's hard cut. I mean, we could. You want to stand up?
Next is the collab you got. For $1, it's a random stranger. $2, it's a bench player in the NBA. $3, it's the Nelk Boys. $4, it's Dude Perfect. $5, the Rizzler. So you already have the
got the
Rizzler.
Rizzler.
So you
We already
gotta
got-
get
we
to
already got-
save
we
here.
already
You
got-
kind of did a little cheat code there.
I feel like we got to go Dude Perfect.
So they'll jump in with the dance with you guys.
Yeah, this is the collab.
Yeah.
We got to go.
We'll
We got to
go
go
Dude
Dude Perfect.
So Dude Perfect and the Rizzler
Yeah.
to start off your viral video. You're off to a great start.
Yeah.
Level 3, you get your location. $1 in a garbage dump. $2 in a hotel room. $3 in Times Square. $4 in a Saudi Arabian desert. $5 at the top of Mount Everest.
Honestly, we could run the
I was gonna
dumpster.
say, I think we go the dumpster.
Run the dumpster?
yeah,
garbage
we'll go to the
dump.
dumpster. We're
Yeah.
fine with that.
You have $8 to spend. You have money to spend here.
Yeah, people are gonna be talking about why they're in the garbage.
Yeah, yeah. That's an
It's gonna
attention
help.
grabber.
It's gonna help. They're gonna be like, what are these guys
I love
doing?
it.
Imagine hitting the boom dance on a bunch of freaking pizza crusts.
It would probably go viral.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Last, you get how many views you got on the video. For $1, you get 1,000 views. $2, 500,000. $3, 1 million. $4, 10 million. $5 might be the most viral video of all time. 1 billion views.
This is the last round,
Yeah,
right?
It's the last
$5
round.
left,
You have,
Yeah.
you have $7 left.
So you could
take the
actually
billion.
take.
We'll take the bill. Yeah.
Do you want like an extra 500,000 if you want? Because you could afford it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Okay. So 1 billion, 500,000 views.
Can we do? Oh, we have a couple extra dollars. Can we do a record while we're doing the dance?
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Sure. Yeah, we
There's
make the
never any
rules here.
rules.
It's fine.
It's never any.
There's no rules.
I think that's undeniable.
undeniable. Okay. I think it's pretty viral.
Yeah,
got a
I
billion
mean, it
views.
has a billion views. So
Yeah, it's kind of a cheat code of that game if you just wait to pick
Yeah.
the views at the end.
basically,
You
yeah.
always thought the garbage was a bad choice.
Yeah, that was a great choice.
That was good.
So when you guys broke the world record, was that always like a goal of yours to break a world record, whatever it may be, or was that just came up after like you guys got all the views and obviously it came with the best mouth on the internet? But was that a goal before starting the channel, or did you like work into that?
I don't think it was a goal before we started the channel. Once we started doing like sports stuff, like we watch like we see all the Dude Perfect stuff. Obviously, like they do so many world records. Like it definitely was on our list of stuff we want to do. And to claim we have the best mouth on the internet for catching marshmallows, we were like, eventually we have to get a record.
That's fair.
So we did a bunch of like unofficial ones. So when like when the youth group, when the church came to us and was like, we have the Guinness people like to do it with, I was like, this is awesome. Then it's like a picture perfect thing.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
you mentioned the church helped you out, and they brought in the Guinness
Yeah.
World Record book and stuff. Like, how does religion play into your content creation? Because I know you guys are religious, Christian, right?
Yeah, Christian.
Yeah. Like, how does that play into a role into kind of what you guys do, and the purpose for you doing it?
Yeah, so I think it's like definitely as we've gotten older, I think it's been more and more like getting more prevalent and getting our faith has gotten a lot stronger throughout it. And I realized that when we're meeting all these kids and we're meeting their parents, they're like, thank you for making content that's like clean and stuff. And honestly, it wasn't always like that when we were like in college. We were doing a lot of dumb stuff. I was like, maybe it wasn't the best role model. So the more I think followers I've gotten and like the closer we've gotten to Jesus is like it's more on our like mind to be a good influence, use our platform for good, keep it family friendly. That's why we want to do crazy stuff, but I feel like God has a plan for it, and that's like the ultimate goal of this is to bring people to Him. So we're using our very unique gifts to glorify Him through that.
Very unique.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I think like something that his grandpa told us when we first started the podcast, and I think I already told you guys this, was like keep it family friendly.
Yeah.
And like for us, it's like it widens the audience. You get to inspire kids to be able to do what we do.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, inspire people to tackle each other and jump into walls
Safely,
like I don't
safely,
know
yeah.
safely. But it is something that like, hey, I could create a channel too, and it's like something we've always resonated with.
Yeah.
So I felt like we agreed on that.
Yeah, I like the fact that like no matter who's in the room, like they can watch our content. Like no matter who comes in the room, you have to be like, oh, turn that off. They can't watch this.
Yeah.
like it's for everyone.
For sure. And there's so much garbage and stuff in the world and on the internet. There's no need for any more of it really. It's like when people get a break from stuff, I want to be like positive. I want them to make them laugh.
Yeah.
Not like
So speaking of safe things, we want to play another game.
Yeah.
I came up with this one.
Yeah, I like this one.
So you guys get hit by a lot of random objects. So we
Let's
want
do
to. We don't have anything here. Brace yourself. Which object would you rather get hit by? A beehive or a live lobster?
Live lobster.
so quick. So quick. So we got to think about this, Ras. Is this just like in our personal time or for views? And
You could go
Either.
both.
Live lobster. I'll take one right now.
dude, a beehive would be a crazy clip.
Yeah.
Because it would
let's do
drill
this.
you and bust all.
Let's do it based on what you would rather do. What do you think would get more views?
The beehive's more views.
I think the
but
beehive would go
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The beehive is crazy.
Feels dangerous.
I mean, it's
probably-
double punishment. You get hit, and then
hit
you get hit by
and then you
a
get
bunch of
lit
mini
up.
dodgeballs.
That's a
clawed
legit
by the
jackass
lobster.
idea.
I mean, that's.
Yeah, unless the lobster
I think the
made
lobster
grabs.
I think he dies on impact.
But what if
Dude,
you
way to bring down the
jeez.
vibes.
So, I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
I've done like we did a video that did really good where I put a little crab on my nipple and it actually
my
hurt, and it was
God,
like a
that's
baby
horrible.
one. So if we could guarantee that the lobster would cling midair,
Okay.
that might go more viral.
All right. So we'll ride with beehive, but
Yeah.
with the contingency of the
A
lobster.
talented lobster is
yeah,
needed.
what about a cactus or a live snake?
Cactus.
Yeah, I'm going cactus.
I think the removal process after of all the what do they call them?
Needles?
Needles? Sure.
Yeah,
needles.
needles.
We'll run with
I'm
needles.
also a big animal guy, so like just like throwing an animal as hard as you can if someone seems wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it
assuming
doesn't
they
seem
survive.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you
Yeah,
guys do
survive.
the snake in Saudi Arabia?
No, I ran.
Oh my God, I was terrified.
Okay, you ran
There's
away.
a video of me
Yeah.
running away.
I can't believe I did that.
Really?
That was your favorite part of the trip, I thought.
I hated that.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
We can play the video.
Yeah, we'll play the video.
It's a little embarrassing.
I hope I have that on my phone. I think I do. If not,
I
I'll
have
ask
it
you
if
guys.
not.
Dude, we took some inspiration from y'all. We're creating our own list here soon of the top 10 gullets. The snake is on the list. It's just
Really?
one long gullet.
I remember you guys were putting that together in Saudi.
Yeah,
you were
I was
like,
walking-
Yeah.
the golden retrievers on there, or the
Yeah, golden retriever for
Yeah.
sure.
He's
I want
like-
to challenge one. That'd be sick for a video.
to see.
just like the best golden retriever out there.
Yeah,
You should do
gotta
that.
You gotta get with Herb Street's golden retriever.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be
Ooh.
nice. But yeah, no, we were walking past all the animals. I was like, that's like the third gullet on the list. He's like, what? I was like whispering it in his ear. He's like, what are you talking about?
The pelican? The pelican?
Yeah,
Pelican's
pelicans.
on there,
Pelicans
yeah.
up there.
Chameleon?
Chameleon. Yeah, chameleon is nasty.
Chameleon's good.
Okay.
All right, so you're going cactus.
Yeah,
Cactus. Okay. Birthday cake or a bowl of Jello?
We just played with Jello,
Yeah, we did.
so
I won.
we'll go birthday cake.
Okay, birthday
Yeah, you
cake.
did.
Yeah, birthday cake.
I want
put
you
that out
guys
there?
to do a video of Steve Aoki throwing a birthday cake
Ooh,
at the
awesome.
Gullet.
That
I've
would be
done
sick.
for when I graduated college. My dad threw a cake off of like the beach house we were staying out off the top deck, and it drilled me in the face.
Oh my god.
Definitely get Steve
You were
Aoki
just
to-
waiting for it?
Huh?
Yeah,
You just
he literally was just like, okay.
I mean, I caught some of it, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much
the
of
whole
it.
thing.
Not much of it. If you could throw anything, like pain aside, just for views, what would it be? Like you could throw a cactus, you could throw anything that we listed.
Like a little hand grenade. Like just, no, I was kidding. Hand grenade? My bad, brother. No, we're not doing that.
A hand grenade.
We've done some weird stuff. We did like a water balloon full of like mustard. Like
Yeah, what was the craziest thing that you threw at each other?
I mean, sticks of butter is pretty wild. We did that.
We did a
that sucks because like the oil gets
A
everywhere.
sock full of mayonnaise.
That's absolutely
sock full of mayonnaise.
disgusting.
A sock full of mayonnaise was gross.
Dude, that thing gave him like instant CTE, but they sock full of mayonnaise.
I believe
He
that.
had like a lump.
That is horrible.
It's like, you wouldn't think it would hurt that bad. It does.
That's horrible. So we met in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Great trip, by the way.
Yeah. This
Awesome
is his
trip.
transition. See?
That was my.
I thought mine was.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Nice,
He's
nice.
doing better than
All
I
right,
did.
Dude,
I
I want to name something that we throw at each other.
Name it.
Like a boat anchor.
What are you so?
I don't know. Hey, you said grenade, dude.
Yeah, right.
I think it would
I
get
got
Said
taken
name
off
aside,
of the
that'd be
internet.
Crazy.
I'll let you guys ponder on it.
You could come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Like a
come back to
Prius?
it.
Yeah,
Prius.
Prius. Like you could. Pick
You could
up
probably eat a Prius, dude.
Whatever. Get off. Drive a
Get
Prius.
off me. All right.
So that's like their. That's like their inside like little joke, and
Yeah.
our joke is that you're bald.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, by the
I don't know if
way,
it's inside, really.
It's
were you
not.
guys
It's very
Pretty
outside.
outside joke.
were you on the balcony for that portion when I took my hat off?
Yeah, we saw the reflection.
Oh, we saw
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah, no.
Beautiful.
I was told that it wasn't.
wanna show the camera?
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I really don't. Okay, fine. It's the hat hair. It's everything.
nice.
No, it's bad.
I think you look great, dude.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go
I think
marshmallow
it looks
catching in
fun.
Turkey.
Listen, let's do
Little
it.
Should.
pit stop on the way.
You should.
I got another offer. I get DMs all the time. It's
There you
crazy.
go.
I don't know
You and
what.
Max.
Yeah.
You and Max could do it
Yeah,
together.
we'll bring
dude.
Max.
Hold
Shout out to
hands
Max.
during the process. That'd be sick.
So we met in Saudi Arabia.
With Max. Shout out Max. He's not
Yeah,
here.
shout out Max. We want to talk about where you would want to go on vacation. So what did you think of Saudi Arabia genuinely?
I mean, I think it's a really cool place to visit, like the
I agree.
desert and stuff. Like, especially when we did all the stuff in the
The
driving
golf
of-
course?
Yeah, the golf course and the desert were definitely.
Yeah.
I'm big into like tropical island, like adventure, adrenaline stuff. So,
Yes.
not a big fan of like just like looking at like buildings and
Yeah.
museums. And
That's
stuff.
fair.
Which I mean, the people probably know that we're not the most intellectual fellas here.
Good on architecture.
Yeah.
So we want to do a blind ranking of vacation spots that you would go to, like dream vacations.
Cool.
Rank these vacation spots without knowing what comes next. Ready? Saudi Arabia.
4.
4.
Ooh.
Would you go back?
Yeah, if it was like an event. I don't think I'd like just willingly wake up one day and be like, I'm going to Saudi Arabia. Like, I'm not doing
Yeah.
that.
That's
completely-
I think that's we have the same mindset where it's like if we have a reason to go or if we go for a brand deal or whatever it
Yeah.
is, we'll definitely go back. Great place. But I'm not going to take my girlfriend to vacation there.
No,
Yeah.
What was the
absolutely.
name what was the name of the place we went to? Boulevard World?
Boulevard
Yes.
World.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
It's fun.
Little Epcot.
Yeah,
You-
but we got Disney though.
Yeah, you
so,
could just go to
I've
Epcot,
never
it's the same
been.
thing.
Ah.
Yeah, I know.
That's your
that's-
brother.
That's okay.
You and Max have the.
Yeah.
That's very different between you two. He's a Disney adult fella.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he a Disney adult?
Yeah.
No, actually, he's a big Cars guy.
Oh, yeah.
I love cars.
Yeah.
Pixar guy.
Huh?
Ka-chow.
Sorry.
All right, so number 4.
Okay.
Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia.
yeah, 4.
Key West, Florida.
We'll go 2.
Okay. Those are the keys, right?
Yeah.
Key West.
Yes. Okay. I'm
Get
just
it?
making
Yeah,
sure.
there you
Just
go.
confirming. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't want to look like an idiot.
Yeah, I think confirming made you look like
I
that.
don't think I'm doing it now.
I love Key West. All right, so 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Cancun, Mexico.
I'm gonna go 3 just to leave
Yeah,
it open.
I like 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have 1 and 5 left.
This is what
Yeah.
Zach does to himself all the time.
Yeah, that's
he goes
not a
2,
smart
3, 4.
strategy, is it?
Yeah, and then you have 1 and 5, and then you always screw yourself over.
They're both good.
Houston, Texas.
What was that?
Gotta be
Houston,
5.
Texas.
What was that?
I feel like we're
Houston.
gonna get screwed on this list, but
gotta go 5.
it's got to go 5. Even though Houston was pretty cool when we went there.
Houston
Yeah.
is a cool. No disrespect to Houston, but that's 5.
Yeah. It's
So you
gotta
guys
be 5.
hate Houston?
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys hate you. We're gonna tell the Texans.
No, Toro.
We're going to Houston in 5 days.
I know. I never
Oh,
thought
sick.
I'd go to Houston Houston.
Where was it?
I can't say it.
He doesn't say H's.
I don't say H's.
Say huge.
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 Huge. No, yeah, we're going to Houston. I never thought I'd
we
go.
going?
Stop it. 2 times within 3 months, we're going. So we went in January for the Vex Bolts revival, which I still don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
too much.
No, I don't know. It was too much. I just saw a bunch of comments. What is this?
So you have number 1 left.
Number 1 left, Paris, France.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it, I guess, at 1.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely would have switched that list up, but
You could do the Eiffel Tower shot there.
You could do the
That's
Eiffel
true.
Tower.
Think about the
shot.
content.
the content would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we're cool.
That's
that
true.
works.
You don't sound excited about it.
I mean, I'd rather go to Cancun for number 1.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, no, Paris is fine.
Where's the coolest place that you guys have gone because of the content that you do? Because you guys have done some crazy things. Like you threw it off the top of the Houston Texans dome. You've done the world record. Like you've done all these crazy things this past year. What was like the coolest thing you personally that you guys have done?
I mean, we did, obviously the America's Got Talent thing was like an amazing trip. Like not really for what we did in like California, but California was really cool. First time going there, just hung out in Pasadena. That was like as we were blowing up on social media. So that was probably like one of the most fun weeks of my life. Because we were like, the adrenaline was crazy. Like the whole experience was fun with the guys. Going to Italy's Got Talent was a lot more hectic. We did
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, not many people have.
It only aired
It
on
only aired
Italian TV.
Oh, really?
When we were in Italy in Boulevard World, they were telling me about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
was very
it was
fitting.
wild. So like doing that, we got like a pretty much a free vacation after that to go to Italy. So that
Yeah.
was awesome.
That was really cool.
Very
But
cool.
the whole experience during that was crazy because they messed up our flights in the first part.
Oh, God.
So we got there the next day. It's like a 9-hour flight. We did not sleep. By the time you get there, it's like 7 a.m. So you just have to go back-to-back days. We were like, oh, they're gonna drive us to the hotel. We're gonna get a little nap in, and then we'll perform tomorrow. They're like, nope. They drove us. Dude doesn't speak English, so he just drove us straight to a building and dropped us off. Yeah. And then we're like,
Straight to the
you're
studio
performing in 3
with our
hours. So we're like,
bags.
all right. So we're like,
Unbelievable.
And then you guys told me that immediately following the show, they booked like a full week of your hotel, and immediately following the show, you guys said that they were like, all right, you guys are good.
No,
Yeah,
they booked.
literally.
Yeah, they booked us for that night, and then we decided to figure out the rest after that. So it was like a fever dream. We were like on no hours of sleep. They have like a translator in my ear. Like I'm backstage. It like translates Italian to me, and then I say something translates like English to everybody. So there's like a lot of like weird, awkward silences. I'm backstage, no sleep. And the translation's not just for me, it's for everybody that flew in. So it's just screaming Japanese into my ear because that's who's on right now. And I'm like, where am I?
That's insane.
So I don't know, it was just a confusing process. And then we're just yelling random stuff. Like, I yelled like, gullet with the mullet. And I was like, that doesn't even translate in Italian. I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, how do you translate voit to Italian?
I was in the crowd. They were confused.
I
It's
can
all
believe
language.
And then you got 4 yeses on America's Got Talent. Did they do a second round? Did you go back and do more?
No, we got 4 yeses, but we didn't make the live rounds. So like the next round was live, and they told us like they say yes to more people than they should, and
Okay.
then like the producers kind of cut it down to like from like 300 to like 50.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because how many people are they seeing with, like, how many people were there? Thousands, right?
It was a lot.
During the show?
Yeah.
I think it's like 3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did like
Yeah.
2 months straight of like auditions, and then they cut it down to like 50.
Yeah.
Also,
Damn.
they were like they kind of asked us like, what could you like level up with it?
Yeah.
So we gave them some ideas. They didn't
Dude.
like them, I guess.
I want
There were some good ideas,
What were
but
they?
they were
Like
like,
Malo on Fire.
yeah. It had to be live. So they're like, they're so risky to do trick shots live.
Yeah.
So we're like, we're gonna light it on fire. It's gonna go out in my mouth.
Oh my
Avoid it, like to extinguish it. They're like, we're bringing a live hibachi chef, and they're like, freaking. I was like, we'll bring in MLB pitchers. We'll bring in golden retrievers. We're like, these are cool, but no.
The idea was like break a Guinness World Record there too.
Yeah.
But they ended
Yeah,
up
that
not
would've been
doing
great.
it, but-
When you guys broke the Guinness World Record, that was live in front of an audience, right?
So we did 2. So like we did the first one, and there was
Okay.
like a small audience. Everyone was helping with the video that worked at the church.
Gotcha.
And then they took that film and like for the youth group event, they like put it, showed it to hype up the
Gotcha.
live record, which is in front of like I think it was like almost 3,000
Yeah.
like middle schoolers.
Yeah.
And it was like me and Evan McPherson of the Bengals.
Yep.
So that one was live. Yeah.
Damn. So breaking the world record and going on stage to America's Got Talent was probably like some monumental moments. What was like the moment where you realized like, all right, we got this thing, like we should double down, like we could actually make this a career?
I don't know if there's an exact moment. Honestly, from like the first video where we were doing like trick shots, like the first one, the jet ski one where he throws me the football,
Yeah.
like that went stupid viral. We did the next one, like the boat one that went viral. I was like, after that, we just continually, like every once in a while, we go viral. So like since then, I like kind of had a feeling, like I like believed for some reason that like God is using me for this purpose. Like, it's gonna work out. I don't know why. I don't know if that's just because like my brain dreams big, but it was like, this is gonna work out. So, and I even said that I think back then.
Yeah.
And like, so it was just a crazy. It took 3 or 4 years to get there, like where I was doing it full time.
Yeah.
But definitely when we started doing the Best Mouth on the internet, and that like took off, and I started getting like recognized for that, and then the America's Got Talent was like, all right, this is gonna be like something that like me and my friends can do all together now, full time. I think.
Yeah, once we were able to like have like multiple things go viral, and it wasn't just like one random thing. 'Cause sometimes just like random stuff will go viral.
Yeah.
But once we were like kind of able to like have some consistency with it, and we're like, there's like maybe something here. That was like a good motivator.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
I was trying to think like because we set like a 6-month goal. Like we're like, like I want to do this, and then like I had my bonus at work coming in, so I was like, after the bonus, it'll be good timing.
Yeah, get out of there after the bonus.
Saw a few of those coworkers yesterday at the show. But no, but I mean like setting a plan and like having like, okay, let's set ourselves up to be able to go full time was crazy. And like you had to like really prepare to go in, and the rest kind of just I didn't know what full time was going to look like doing our thing, and the fact that it just happened, it happened. So I don't know.
So this is. What was the was
no
the
transition here?
Yeah,
I have no idea what he's about to say.
What was the worst injury that you've gotten from doing your content?
Dude, surprisingly, I've gotten way worse injuries like just when I was like younger as a kid. We
Really?
haven't gotten hurt that much doing the videos, thankfully.
That's insane.
so-
Because diving through the fence, that one, I was like, I feel like your leg hyperextended or
Yeah,
something.
there's definitely I'm constantly have cuts and bruises and bleeding and stuff like that,
can
but like
believe that.
they're not serious. Yeah, the worst one I think we've gotten is like we played on dodgeball with a marshmallow and a tennis racket, and it like I was like, there's no way it's gonna break the window, like, but it will get a lot of views because we're playing in front of the window, and Max we like played for a while. The marshmallow got so small and so like dense, we got closer. With our gutter as the line, we moved that up, and he smacked it with this racket, shatters behind me, and then like a shear of glass just like hits me in the leg and starts pouring blood. And I was like, and we had to finish the game, of course. And we went out to like celebrate my buddy's birthday, and my mom like called me, and she's like, are you okay? Like, are your friends? I was like, my friend said it's fine. And I was like, are they drinking? I was like, she was like, are they drinking? I was like, it's his birthday. They've had like 1 or 2. Like, they're fine. Like, no, you need to go to the hospital. It's got to be bad.
Did you go to the hospital?
So I did go to the hospital, yeah. So like, I had to get like 3 or 4 stitches to like, it might have been less than that. I don't know. People make fun of me for getting so many less stitches, but they.
Zach did the same thing. He got punched in the face, got what, 1 stitch?
Yeah.
No. 2? No.
How many did you get?
6?
Oh, that's.
No.
That's a big
Oh, I didn't get
difference.
stitched.
You didn't go to the hospital.
Yeah,
You got glued.
that's
right?
better.
Oh, so you
I
got a
got
dog.
glued.
You're a dog.
Yeah, because I hopped on the phone with her after
This
I
is
got-
Zach's girlfriend's behind the camera right here. She's a doctor.
You didn't go to the hospital.
No, but I got on the phone with you and I was like, hey, I got punched in the face. And she was like, oh, wonderful. And she was like out with her friends, like, on vacation, right? And then she's like, you have to go get that checked out. I was like, I think it's fine. Like, it's whatever. So I put a Band-Aid on it and I was at the bar and then I took it off and like you saw like the big blood stain. And then, I decided to wait till the next morning and we're sitting in the studio. And
It did fantastic for views.
Yeah, dude, it's
did
great.
amazing.
It's great.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then I went after, I'm sitting there and our friend Mike was helping set up like our studio, like our new studio. And he was like, all right, think this looks good. I go, Mike, I think I have to go to urgent care. I was like, this is actually, I'm getting like, you know, anxiety about this. And then they went and they glued it together because it was too long to get the stitches.
Yeah.
I think it's like within the first 12 hours you need to get stitches. So they just
that's
glued it. And then our first like big event, our Netflix cup that we went to, we went a week later, so I have a black eye. I have stitches, or
all
I
these
have the
Netflix
glue with a Band-Aid. I have the like black eye underneath. I'm like,
That's
nice
awesome.
to meet you, Liz.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how's it going?
Shout out,
Pleasure.
Liz.
They're like, what happened to your? I'm playing basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't.
That's right.
Out of
I also
bar.
went into work and like the next day I was like, they're like, what happened to your eye? I was like, it's I got elbowed.
Yeah, that's
Little-
tough.
little
Happens.
basketball.
Yeah.
Rebound. Ferocious.
All my friends were like, "Yeah, you're fine, dude. You're fine. You don't need it." Shout out my mom because I probably did need some stitches at least.
Yeah.
You got 'em.
Definitely,
So, yeah, you needed 'em.
for sure.
everything's
But
fine.
David, we haven't had like any like super serious ones. Like,
Have you had any bad ones?
No. My only pain is when I get hit in the nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, I have like turf burn right now. That's probably the worst injury I've had.
there's a lot of undiagnosed probably, like
Yes.
a couple of headaches.
I
here and
might have
there,
had a
but-
concussion along the
Yeah.
way.
I'm
but,
sure you have.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
getting
you
it
had
looked at,
there was
so.
one with the golf. I forgot who was standing where. Yeah, you hit the golf club, the golf
Yeah,
ball, and
no.
it hit you
No.
in the nuts.
Yeah.
or in the
Oh,
mouth.
yeah, my bad.
That's the worst.
That was
I've
that the
had.
worst one that you've had
By far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
that was
super
pretty
bad.
bad.
And then for you, I watched someone swing a golf
That's what I
club
was saying,
and you
right.
got the black and
Yeah,
blue.
right where he hit me with the glass. I also just got hit by the golf club the
The
next
head of the
day.
driver. Just,
But it took you like 2 seconds to react to
Yeah,
that.
I was locked in, dude. To the video. I had like there was the rest of the video. I was supposed to skate. And I like
Crazy.
What goes into the prep for these videos? So like, do you guys film a ton of videos in one day and just go through the pain, or how do you do it? Like throughout the week?
yeah. So whenever we have like free time, pretty much. If
Yeah.
we're not like traveling or like doing stuff like this and like
Yeah.
doing something fun or having like an event, we're
Yeah.
pretty much constantly coming up with videos and making videos as much as we can.
Because you guys live together, right?
yep.
Okay. And Max.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
And a
guys
couple-
just go in the backyard and
Yeah, and a couple of our buddies from college, so like we use them to help film sometimes. We usually film Monday through Friday. We usually try to film like every day for at least a couple hours.
Damn.
And then like we'll edit a little bit and then kind of just chill on the weekends. But yeah,
there you go.
every week.
Do you ever think like I can't move out of this house because it's so iconic in the videos?
No, we can move.
How many times has that window broken?
Twice now. Yeah.
Yeah, we just broke it again.
Not the smartest.
Does
Broke
the
through
landlord
now.
like you guys or no?
Can't. I don't know if he knows what's going on, but if he found out, he can't be happy.
No.
he probably
We've
hates you
rebuilt the fence like 5 times, but we just keep like views.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. The views will pay for it.
Yeah.
He was a paper.
Hopefully.
That's what Shayne goes. He was like,
I did do. I put a little maintenance request in. I was like, something our fence is broken. And he was like,
why
could
is
you
that?
send a picture of like what happened? I was like, like send a picture of it. It's like a giant hole.
Do they not know that you guys do what you do?
No, I have no idea.
don't
No, I
think
don't
so.
think so. It's like
I
a
don't
big.
think
It's like
so.
a big corporation. So like I don't
Yeah.
know. if
Okay,
they're really
okay,
watching.
yeah.
It's insane because you guys have billions of views. I feel
Yeah.
like they have to.
I feel like the
have
guy.
seen
Yeah, the guy's gonna be like, is that my house?
It's so crazy. He's just at work. He's like, I think that's my house.
Yeah. He was like, what happened? And I was like, I just told him the truth. I was like, the boys were playing football
deer.
outside. It's like, you might want to fix that yourself or you have to pay for it. So I was like, all right.
it. Yeah, that's okay.
And then what can guys expect from the future from you guys? So like what's the vision? I know we talked about it a little bit offline. What can they expect?
Yeah.
What can they expect from you guys?
You okay? You okay?
It's 51 minutes after drinking all night. Let's go.
All good. I think we definitely always want to crank out like short videos.
Yeah.
What is it? Short
form.
Short form. There it is.
Wherever was
A lot of
having a tough
headshots.
time today.
I think I just transferred that.
Yeah, that's
too.
all right.
fine.
Thank you. Little CTE. Yeah, short form videos. We're always gonna want to crank those out, like going viral. Like that's what like just starting out, just doing fun stuff.
The games.
Yeah, games. What we want to kind of transition into is like more like long form content, maybe a podcast. We've seen growth as we talk about our stories, add our personalities into it more. We want to talk about our stories more, talk about our faith more, get into that kind of stuff so they actually know who we are as people. We've talked about doing like, we've done halftime shows, we've done youth group events. Like we want to do a lot more of that stuff because that's like really fun for everyone. Like it's the perfect thing where you get to like get paid to make videos in
Yeah.
the coolest place, go to the games, you get to interact with people.
Definitely.
And put on a show and like, yeah, just actually like doing it live and
Yeah.
it makes it like difference than like just looking at a number on the screen. So like that's like the most impactful thing I think. So
We'll all go on tour together.
yeah,
Sick.
dude,
We're down.
let's do it.
And
We're down.
Dude, my sister just got her CDL, so she can drive 18-wheelers, a little tour bus, little tour bus for the boys.
that'd be sick. Yeah, I think that's all we got, right?
Yeah. Anything you guys want to share? Obviously, you guys got the future of the brand that you're building, but anything that you guys have to promote coming up?
We're hopefully working on some merch at some point, and maybe our own marshmallows, but it's kind of in the works. So
I want to
just
see that.
stay tuned.
I want to see that.
Yeah, maybe we're doing a on Dodgeball Live also at another youth group event.
Are you?
So hopefully we
In April.
yeah.
Where is it?
Texas in Austin.
I thought you were gonna say Houston. Houston.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I don't know if I can go
I
3
don't even know how
times.
you say it.
Shout out to Spotify for having us.
Yeah.
We're at the Spotify HQ in New York City. If you guys ever start a podcast, hopefully Millie will hook it up.
Dude, let's do it.
Come
Yeah,
back.
Be in touch.
Thank you guys for coming on the pod.
Thanks for
Thank you guys
having
for coming to the live show. We'll put some clips on the screen from the live show from you guys throwing the marshmallows.
Dude, let's
Great
go.
time. So much fun.
Yeah.
Pod 124?
124.
7?
It's 124.
124.
That's my bad.
That's a wrap, guys.
Thanks
Thanks.
for having us, boys.
Of course.
Millie, we're done.
Thanks, fellas.
Woo!